Your account was charged $8,000 as payment for your electricity bill. Have a nice day. Jill's power didn't get cut. This gives her peace of mind and now she'll focus at work with no problem. Thank you. Good. And we still got $3,000 to spare. We're doing pretty good. Just in time for Christmas too, huh? Bill paid. Didn't you have a boyfriend named Bill? I wouldn't know. What's on the news today? Whoa. Update. Lulum receiving mysterious messages. It looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Wren, the anchor from our popular newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. Psst, 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 psst. Who are you? Are you really alive? You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. Okay, that's actually really creepy. What? Spooky. Or a made-up story. It is the augmented eye. Now that Kim has quit, probably the quality is lower, but that doesn't sound good. Do they want all the Lulum to unite into one thing? What is that? Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives this year. The Health Observatory just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of reported cases has risen to 80, an increase from the 65 cases reported last year. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests. Protests caused a police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they're intended for crowd control purposes. Yeah, and they don't even ask you, they just do it. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future, and we can only hope cases like these will become rare in the following years. Hope isn't gonna do anything! I wonder if she's among those 80 cases. Well, in Lenore's case, it actually wouldn't be related to the police stuff because she already had it a while ago, but yeah. That's insane though. They're just saying, oh, the protests caused the police force to do this. Yeah, it's definitely not because the police has too much power. Model warrior Julianne returns. Oh my god. This February. The classic magical girl show Model Warrior Julianne is coming back to public television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of Glitch City's citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential service, especially the lower classes who have a limited number of internet purchases per year. Oh my god, you've gotta be joking me. It sounds like it's not even about the amount of money. They just have a limit on the number of internet purchases, period. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids without risking dinner or breakfast. Is that a tear in your eye? No. It's okay, Jill. It's alright. Grand Slam Fighters. Is anyone into wrestling here? Yeah, it's a really solid product, the GSF. Much better than the E. I want to marry Yusuke. This board always talks about the same stuff. Who's hyped for the women's championship? That one should be the main event, not the turd we're getting instead. Wrestling is fake. Amazing how I know all the words and yet I understand nothing. Pretty much. Well, I understood this one. Boss might know more. Grand Slam Fighters. This one we looked at already? And Kiramiki. When is she coming exactly? Do we have the date? I don't think so. Well, we don't need to buy anything. But just to have a look. We do have a bit of money now, but let's wait till tomorrow because number 1, tomorrow's Christmas, and number 2, we want to make sure that we have enough for the next thing we gotta do, right? Do I want to buy people Christmas presents? I guess not. I got no clue. Saturday, Christmas Eve. Good evening. Oh, hey Jill. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on errand duty, buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird, coming from the owner of a bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kind of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the three of us, the dogs, you invited Titty Hacker, Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. What about Say and Stella? Invite anyone else you feel like inviting, the more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. Stella and Say might want to spend it with each other and that's it. That's true. Well, I'll be at my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright. But Gil's not here. Where is Rad Sheba? Is he around? Whoa, I had everything will be okay 3 times in a row. See that? Ba-bum. Ba-bum. I probably gotta buy some more, just like your love is a drug. All these question mark ones. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Ooh, completely new people. Oh, a BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Cosplayers? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. We don't have a ball of yarn! Just answer the question. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right when you see a building filled with hobos. This should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? What the hell? I'll have a drink. What about you? A Brantini, please. Right. The girl asked for a Brantini. The Lilum freaks me out. Did the Lilum want something? I don't know, she wasn't talking. Okay. Whatever you say, or don't say. Every time I say when I'm playing this game, all I think about is, well, say. All Asian mixed? Here you are. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit in this cold season, Miss... Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vella for the time being. Yeah, the cosplayers. How did I know? Anyone looking for the convention center is always a cosplayer. And your Lilum friend is... I feel like you don't need to mention the word Lilum. It might come across as a bit of a racism thing. Essentia. Essentia? I get it. You're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of a game called Y2K Bartender? I have, actually. That's how you say it, right? Y2K? That cult classic game that has seen like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year? That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it, and we got lost on the way. Oh, so these might be cameo characters from Y2K. I haven't played it, so I can't recognize it. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh, yeah. A friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Oh, okay, that character I can actually recognize. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Wearing jeans under a skirt. Hey! Do you remember back in the beginning of the game, like the very, very beginning? That, there was a girl named Anna, I think? What happened to her? She never showed up again. The thing that was kind of like my hallucination or a dream or something. Are you talking about her? Because I remember that she was wearing a uniform, a black sailor uniform. I'm not sure about the arm part though. The one who was like, hey, you gotta make a good impression to the player, Joe. Joe. I also don't know who Joe is. Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook? Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. Vella asked for a fluffy dream. The Lilum still freaks me out. Yeah, if she really is talking about Anna, then why can she see her and why is she behind me? I don't want to think about this right now, so let's not. Just add a bunch of Karma Shrine. Have fun at the convention. Here. Yup, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They were talking about R&B music. Does your friend prefer the 1980s R&B or the 1970s? I don't know the difference. 1980s, I think. Oh shit. Boss! Didi! R&B! I'm coming! You see, Didi's a 1970s purist. He has tased people for even liking 1980s R&B before. He got tased! Oh, Didi is the arcade machine, right? So Alex was talking to the machine, and the machine probably asked him about the R&B, and he's tased now. Oh god. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that'll be that. You should go check on him, though. Right. Thanks again for the directions. I don't think they're ever coming back again. They came in for a drink, and you tased their friend. Please come again. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Black sailor uniform? I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly though, jeans under a skirt? Yeah, I know, right? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey Dorothy. Oh, hi honey. What was that? It's gone! It's gone! I don't want to see that on again. Turn it off. The whole thing. Oh, hi honey. Are you okay? I just kind of wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can Lilum just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, a sugar rush. Yeah, that. Right. Dorothy seems down. She asked for a sugar rush, but hasn't she told me about a drink that cheers her up? She has? This was a long time ago, right? Was it... What was it? Was it, Piano Woman? Sugar Rush is... sweet, girly, happy. Piano Woman is not like that. Is it? Sweet promo happy. They definitely want me to serve something else here, but if all fails, I can just give her a sugar rush. Should I chance it? Well, this one's still sweet anyway. I'm pretty sure she talked about this before, but oh my god, seriously though. We get so many clients every day that I can't remember everyone's preferences. You want me to read people's minds? God damn, write down your preferences on a piece of paper and I'll remember like that. But don't try to make me remember off the top of my head, please. Oh, here goes nothing. Yeah, 320? Here you go. This is... Yes! Yes! Please, please, please. Didn't you say you liked having a piano woman whenever you felt like celebrating or were feeling down? I did? Wait, I did! You actually remembered such a thing! Yes! But that didn't cost any money for some reason. You're so sweet. I was half expecting her to say that she meant a literal piano woman. Glad I was wrong. Are you okay? Your eyes kinda had a flash just now. Oh! Oh, she's happy with me. It's blinking hearts. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out you were really soft and I really needed that. So, did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because it was you who needed my help, but a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. It is? Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. That is a little bit surprising because hugging... Well, hugging is a very low-intensity action compared to your other services, I guess. Not to mention, it limits the chances of getting any other client that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So, from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me about it? Jules? Actively asking if someone wants to know about it. Oh my gosh. I've brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You were sad, and that's all I needed to know. Yeah, not everyone has to be the person you confide to. And Dorothy is happy just knowing that she helped, even though she doesn't know what really happened. Sorry for the loss, though. I mean it. Thanks. Although I've wondered for a while, do you Lilim really understand death? Sorta, kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So, our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death, however. You do? We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death, and we don't wish it on anyone. Interesting. Yeah, I guess not being redeployed is the same as dying. Or, what if you get redeployed, but a long time later to the point that everyone you knew is already dead? In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. Of robotics? You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Well, she should be. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. You're very grounded. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools. But how could those laws still apply to them after they achieved self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book? Bartenders. If I remember correctly, those are only the distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. From a novel! They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took to them like they were the very laws of physics or something. And like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit though. Mood's getting gloomy. Why were you sad, Dorothy? Your apartment is very comfy, you know? It's a tad small though, sorry about that. And your cat is so cute! What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured if you ever got lost, at least I wanted to be able to yell, 4! It happened once. You'd be surprised by how many golf players you run into. And every time you play with him, you can say it's foreplay. Yeah. He was also named after someone. Really? Who? A Lilum kid that wanted to transcend. The same as your necklace? What? A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? Let's see if you really know me that well. Give me something I'd like. Okay then. WWDO, what would Dorothy order? Well, a sugar rush would be the simplest thing, although I don't know if you wanted anything else that's different. My impression is that you like sweet drinks, because Piano Woman's a sweet drink, and so is Sugar Rush. Whether you wanted something more specific, though, I might not know. Moonblast? Sweet classy happy? Sweet girly happy. Sweet girly happy. Okay, why don't we go for... yeah, sweet girly happy again. Sweet girly soft. Moonblast. This one, sweet classy happy... I don't know. Does she like classy? Classy seems to be more of an Alma thing. Although if it's sweet anyway, I don't think they'll mind too much. Yeah? Doot, 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 doot. On the rocks, blended. You better pay up this time, Dorothy. Earlier, you gave me $0. I saw that. What about this? Yep, just nice. You always order either sweet or girly drinks. It was a no-brainer. Girly and sweet drinks for a sweet girl. Why not? Sure. I still can't believe you actually remember what I said about the Piano Woman. It's always good to keep note of what regulars like, you know? I've wondered for a while, though. Why do you keep coming back here? Oh, for you, for Dana, for the bar. For you, of course. Come again? Why else would I come, if not to see you? Why else would she accept a soda as payment if she didn't care about you? You're one of the few people willing to hear me out, always filled with curiosity. And you're cute. Talking to cute people is always nice. You're cute too, Dorothy. There's also the bar. The way it's insulated from the noise of the city. It's really comfortable. And it's just a bit away from the street I'm always at. A win-win situation. I don't know how people view sex workers in Glitch City in the future, but I imagine that some people probably don't like her because she's a sex worker. So having someone non-judgmental talk to her is probably pretty good. I see. It was weird to see you down though, especially since you're always so lively. Well, I wasn't down, really. I was just thinking about a lot of things. Like what? Well, my mom, guardian, asked me to go home on Monday for a bit. And as much as I love her, being with her is usually tiring. Guardian? That whole thing about someone taking care of a Lilum after they're deployed until they reach maturity, right? But your body is always gonna be a child. When do you reach maturity? You're mentally 24. Yup. And I'm proud to say that I reached psychological maturity in just 1 year. Wow. Does that mean that you've only been deployed for a year, or did you turn 18 in the first year, mentally? They always try to keep a varied pool of volunteers to make the collective source grow faster. So, what's wrong with your guardian? Well, she still treats me like a kid. The worst part is that sometimes I fear she might see me as some sort of replacement for her dead daughter. Oh, that wouldn't be the first time you've had to play a dead daughter. Huh? Dead daughter?
I was deployed to her not long after she lost her daughter. A contrived coincidence, really. Even when I was still developing self-awareness, I always feared she might be using me as a replacement. She didn't though, or at least not consciously. At times, she would just stop doing something or return a gift she's given me. If she felt like she was projecting too much of her daughter onto me. What irony is that years later, I'd make a living pretending to be someone else in the bedroom.
How's that?
Well, most of the time, my job involves role-playing. A daughter, a student, some helpless kid. It means I've gotten many clients looking exactly for that, but on the other hand, from a professional standpoint, I'd rather have them hire me because of me. Because of my character, not because I'm the one that roleplays as little girls.
Oh, Dorothy. I'd hire you. Maybe.
Maybe I need to exaggerate some attribute.
What's the problem with your guardian then? If you do that on a daily basis, why worry about it? Well, she's not working when she's with her guardian, so it's a little bit... You don't always want to have to act, I guess.
Because I don't want to make her sad. Every time I visit her, I fear she might look at me and see her daughter. That seeing me makes her sad. At this point, I don't even care if she's projecting her daughter onto me. I just don't want to make her feel sad.
Did you try talking with her?
How so?
Telling her just what you said to me. Clear up those fears. I mean, unless she's not the kind to want anyone opening up to her, that is.
I never really thought about talking to her about that.
Oh my gosh, Jill. Wow, it's like she had an epiphany after talking with Alma yesterday. Why don't you just tell people how you really feel?
It doesn't sound like something you just bring up, though.
Keep it in mind, at least. Maybe she'll appreciate the gesture. I wouldn't know, though. I haven't met her.
She's a really nice woman. The problem is mostly with me, I think.
Well then, I'm taking my break.
Oh, I'll be leaving then.
No, what I was trying to say is that I'm taking my break. You wanna come?
Really?
If you don't mind talking on a chilly night, in an alley behind the bar, that is.
I've done worse in alleys. Let's go!
Boss, I'm taking my break. Alright! Oh, I thought we might get another talking scene in the back alley, but I guess not today. I like Dorothy. And we'll get to see her tomorrow for Christmas too, which is nice. Even though Christmas might be like a big day for her. And hey, what do we have here? Want one?
Are you really offering a little girl a cigarette?
Now you're a little girl?
I always am. Innocence, however, is another matter entirely. But anyway, thanks, no. Smoking seriously messes with my air filters, and they're a hassle to replace.
Nobody has taken the cigarettes I've offered them.
Don't mind me though. Smoke to your heart's content.
Thanks. So, why don't you tell me about this guardian of yours? I want to know what kind of woman she is.
Sure. Well, her name is Sophia Graham.
Graham?
She's a retired PE teacher. Nowadays, she works at a gym during the morning shift.
Oh, did we have her as a teacher before? Graham is not an uncommon last name though, is it? So, she was fixating on that part, not sure why.
She's pretty fit, if I do say so myself. She had a daughter. Apparently, she suffered from nanomachine rejection all of her life. And when she finally healed, she was hit by a truck,
Oh my god. What was their daughter's name?
I don't know. I never asked, really. Are you okay? I'm reading fear, or is that surprise? It's hard to tell.
Well, Joel's interested in the Graham daughter. I'm fine, yeah. Wait, Reed?
Well, I don't see emotions like you do. I have to make do with a combination of body heat readings, face recognition, and context. I'm still a bit confused about some, but I've gotten better with time. Anyway, you sure you're fine?
Yeah. Scared or surprised. She's not wrong, though. Wait, does that mean your last name isn't really Hayes? It might be a professional working name.
Hayes is just my artistic name. Sounds more exotic, and that's what people usually look for in this business. I tried other names, though. Dolores Hayes, Genesis Graham.
Genesis?
I tried Dorothy Warrior once, but a legal team came out of nowhere and stopped me cold.
So what's your legal name then?
Rebecca Dorothy Willow Graham. A bit of a mouthful, if you ask me.
So Dorothy is actually your second name? Should I call you something like Becky then?
People have always called me Dorothy, rather than Rebecca, for some reason. That's why I chose it. It's useful too. People have tried to falsify stuff using my name and they always get caught.
Because they use Dorothy Hayes as their name?
Yep. Only my mom, guardian, calls me Rebecca, so it's weird to hear it from others.
Why do you keep trying to correct yourself? Do you not like calling her your mom, or...? Because it probably reinforces that the mom might think of her as her dead daughter. But I mean, I feel like it's okay. If you really see her as your mom, then... I mean, not the replacement part, but if you really want her to be your mom, and she wants to be your mom... What about Willow?
Willow's my first surname, actually. When I got registered, my guardian was married to a guy who had Willow as a last name. Shortly after I joined their household, they separated, so I was left with his family name first.
Hold on, so your real name in short would be Rebecca Willow?
Doesn't have the same pizzazz to it, if you ask me.
Whatever you say, Becky.
Stop it! It'd be like if I called you Julianne all of a sudden. Whoa, that was anger I read just now. Lots of anger.
I think it's weird enough already if you call me Jill instead of Honey. That's right! She never calls me Jill.
Weird, huh? How you can end up feeling associated with a name that's not yours?
I have an uncle that always called me Tina. He kept calling my cousin Tina Jill for some reason. Neither of us minded though, because he's calling us what he thinks we're called instead of mixing us up. That, and it's completely useless to try to correct him. But, you know, maybe that effect is true for your clients too.
How so?
Well, you're worried about your clients not hiring you because you're you, right? But think about what happens when it's announced that a character will be played by a different actor. Sure, it's a character, but people are also going for the actor playing the character.
So you're saying they go for my roleplay instead of just mere roleplay?
Sounds too far-fetched?
Sounds plausible, actually. Okay, honey, I'll take my leave now. Don't want to take up all of your break. Thanks for the chat. See you at the party tomorrow.
Bye. Well, that was a bit abrupt, but yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow anyway, so... Right. Oh, I need to remember to buy more cigars. Back. Did I miss something? Unless you count the worst PBV main event fight I've seen all year? Not really, no. Alright. Going out? I'll have a word with Gogo outside. He was so hyped for that match, he must be devastated. Is that the other arcade machine? Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Say.
Good evening, Jill.
How are you doing?
The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better.
Good. How about your injuries? Wait, did she ever tell me about having nightmares? Is that why I was like ... Yeah, because I was asking about her injuries to begin with, not the nightmares. I didn't know you were having nightmares.
My bones are healing nicely. My wound's finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though.
Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today?
Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while.
I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. So Stella might be in the car or something.
Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me.
Oh, I see. What can I get you?
Something cold.
Sure. That's a pretty... That could be ice water, that could be anything. You also like sweet drinks, right? Something on the rocks? Another Moonblast? Yeah, Moonblast is the only on the rocks sweet drink. Okie dokie. I feel like I've made this one a lot today. Sweet girly happy. Hoping to make you happy too. I think you'll like this one.
Really? It's so sweet of you. Thanks.
Did she like it or not? That reaction was kinda lukewarm. So, Stella isn't with you today?
She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today.
Oh, I guess you're both busy then, huh? Well, that's okay. Maybe we'll see you guys after Christmas.
I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered.
And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow.
You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella.
Stella's party might be for super rich people and corporate CEOs.
Maybe next time?
If there is a next time at all. Whoa! Well, you know, hopefully we're all still friends 1 year from now. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun! Drink a couple of beers in our honor.
I will then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like?
They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music.
It's gonna be way better than ours.
Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members.
Oh, that's sweet. Really?
She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she just shines.
A tax write-off for buying toys?
She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party, and she most likely celebrates it big.
Interesting.
Do you like parties, Jill?
I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend though. I just don't mind going to them.
Oh, I see. I only go to parties that Stella's attending, because otherwise, I just stand there without anything to say. That and, I'm not one to wear dresses, you know?
You're not?
I'm a tad too ripped. They don't look cute on me.
No. Say, like I said, there is a market for you, okay? I bet there is.
Although, with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. There are two, breezy too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you look good in a dress, Jill.
It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that.
We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own.
That's hard to imagine. Is it really? I don't think so.
Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size.
Really? Not the eye thing? Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Maybe they're too big.
Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest.
Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although I guess comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with complexes. Yeah. I mean, the human mind is illogical, period. You can understand that something is illogical, but your mind just doesn't want to accept it.
Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. That's also why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those,
drills?
They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest.
Well, it worked, because I never noticed. She seems affluent enough. Why not go through a reduction surgery?
Because she also kind of likes having that size.
Oh.
She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest.
Should you really be talking about your best friend's chest in front of me? While she's not here?
Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot. Stella has quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her?
Huh.
I'm making it sound like she's hiding J-cups or something like that. I guess in a taller or thicker person, her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter or thinner than the norm. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill?
Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although, it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you?
Yes and no? It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that.
Say! There is a market for you, I swear. You're fine, don't worry.
Thank you.
Can I get you anything else?
Do you have something non-alcoholic?
I do. Give me a sec. Something non-alcoholic for say, so just no carmotrine pretty much. No carmotrine. Sugar Rush? And she likes sweet drinks too, right? There's lots of choices here, but is there an optimal choice? Probably just something without alcohol. Don't gotta think too much about it. Gut Punch? Well, this one's bitter, manly, strong. I don't think she'll like the taste, especially not after telling me that her complex was about appearing too manly. Which I really don't feel like she has to worry about. But that's the kind of thing complexes are, right? No matter how many people or how many times you've been told that it doesn't matter, you're not gonna accept it. Because that acceptance has gotta come from within, pretty much. Sei and Mario are kind of opposites. I wonder if they'd get along. Although Sei's not really... Her personality is not manly, but she just, has the muscles. Whereas Mario, I feel like he actually does have a more girly, so to say, personality. Here.
Thanks.
You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you?
It makes me feel sleepy, Or at the very least, makes my makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder, what's so good about getting drunk?
Losing your inhibitions, forgetting everything, and generally getting to adopt the attitude that you don't care about anything.
I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb. Everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself?
If you don't control yourself, it means that nothing is your fault. And therefore, you can't be blamed for anything. That's a good question, actually. No, but everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. That's a good thing. You find more things funny. Isn't that a good thing? Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there is a portion of people that can't afford food. Or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Dang right. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes.
Yeah, I've seen that firsthand.
Oh, I hope you're not thinking about the bank.
This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of.
Oh, same. She's so innocent. In comparison to Dorothy, who has no innocence. Both of them are sweet girls, though. There is also a matter of addiction, you know? You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it, and before you know it, you're hooked.
Oh yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing?
Nah, nothing fancy. It'll just be me, Boss Gil, and a couple of regulars. They'll bring food. We'll chat for a while, and that's it. You know, I guess Say and Stella having other plans is like being normal adjusted people, whereas everyone else, the best place they've got to go to for Christmas is a random rundown bar.
Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella is throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear?
Okay, well, the next one would be in... When's the next holiday? Easter? Sure. Hey, Say.
Yeah?
What do you plan on doing now? No. No, Say.
I'm gonna check one last errand before going home.
No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now? With the White Knights disbanded and all.
To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you can go with the plan B, why not just make it the plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school.
She sounds like she's had a rough past. Something about not having known her father for that long.
I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling.
Oh, so the police are different from the White Knights.
And I'm tired of blatant corruption. Sick of it.
Oh.
But I'm alive.
Hmm?
I learned something after all that hell in Apollo Trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later.
Oh wow, you're so optimistic. That's great. Everyone... It's always like everyone's life mission to figure out what they gotta do. I mean, just look at what Jill did. And we're always just thrown into all these circumstances that we can't control.
Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party.
Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. Oh, hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you? Alright. Something strong and manly? What about a gut punch? Mr. Detective! Did you ever get paid for not finding Say? Better manly strong, it's so cheap though. Suplex? Oh, but this guy's cheap. Cause he seems like he doesn't have that much money. Suplex? This is double the cost of gut punch, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not an expensive drink. Say, could I hire you to figure out what Virgilio is up to? I kinda wanna know about his past too. On the rocks. No tips. Here you go. Yes, this'll do. So, what brought you here? Nothing special. I was just working on a case and I happened to be in the area. What kind of work? No, this guy's okay. He's not that bad. It's just that the first time he was here, he was insisting that I had some secret info that I was holding him out on, or holding out on him. Tracking someone. A gun for hire. What about the girl? Crimson something. I am tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again. Well, it's your life, not mine. Wait, why did you get out of it? Did we talk about this before? Oh. Did you talk about it the last time you were here with Stella? I wonder though, there has to be more to the whole thing than just acting as middlemen to look for some murderer. We really have a large variety of people at the bar. A gun for hire, a detective looking for a gun for hire, a sex worker, a white knight, a rich girl, and then, you know, Virgilio, underage schoolgirl. We've got so much. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BTC property laws. The walls are soundproof. And I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone, including you. Okay then. Wait, soundproof walls? Why? Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'll be annoying without those walls. Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender? Nope. He's some big name from Kanyavania. Kanyavania? His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. Oh my god. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes that reaction, and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Uh-huh. Well, turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here, and he hasn't seen her ever since. Oh, so you were hired by her dad. He could be lying, you know? Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier. I see. Can I get you anything else? What about a cobalt velvet? Okay. Well, detective work is not an area that I can talk too much about. I mean, as Jill, because I'm a bartender and I don't really like the thought of killing people or looking for killers. Here you are. This guy never tips. No point in making it big, except to get him drunk. Oh, you actually did it. Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? No. That was kind of a pricey drink, $2.80. So what made you accept the contract anyway? Keeping in mind all the risks you told me last time. He told me he wanted to see her again one last time, or at the very least, deliver her a message. Did he really say that many things to me last time? How come I don't really remember it? All I remember is him arguing with Stella about Zaibatsu Corp. He could have been lying. Yes, people lie. You've made your point. Even then, I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like to not be able to find your daughter. You do? What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing, or even if she's alright. Why is everybody missing a daughter in this town? You do? I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. At first, I just waited for her to show up, but then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon, I was worried if something might have happened to her. Were you a detective back then? Because if you couldn't find a trace of her as a detective, then wow. Or maybe she knows how you would try to find her and she avoided you on purpose. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contacts began to grow. I finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So, yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand. Oh? Can I understand? At first I thought it was gonna be like they never talked to each other again, which would kinda mirror how Lenore and I just one day stopped talking. So, how's the search going? I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to the her from before the bank incident though, she seems slower somehow. Injuries? What happened at the bank? Was that related to the Crimson Rose specifically? Or did she just happen to be at the bank? Either she's let her guard down, or something else is happening. What will you do when you find her? I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says, and I don't want to find out. No, don't open it. What if she tries to kill you? I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks. Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, I imagine that bartenders might know a thing or two as well. To deal with unruly clients and all, especially because we don't really have a bouncer, besides our boss. Okay, I better go back to work before her trail goes cold. Please come again. Are you done? He only came for 2 drinks. Usually people come for 3, but he might be thinking that the cobalt velvet was too expensive. Yeah. Okay then, I want you here tomorrow at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party after all. Alright. Where's Gil, by the way? He stored all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. I see. What about the corgi? The Shiba? Well, we didn't invite him. We didn't invite him! Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on. Wait a bit, and I'll go with you. Oh, sure. Thanks. Oh, I know this small party is what you needed. She's always sending me these cute little messages every single day. Why is my boss like this? She's such a womanizer. Yeah. Today's payment, does that even go towards my money? It seems like it does. Yeah, so 30% of the drink totals, the tips, the bonus, and then my boss's bonus. Good, good, good. It's Christmas tomorrow. Oh, I'm so excited. It'll be a good day. Nothing bad can happen. Right?